Hello, you beautiful nerds. I'm Jedi Master Grayson.
And I'm your favorite cousin Bill, brother.
And welcome to
Does It Hold
The show where we revisit classic genre films to see if they're as good or as bad as we remember.
And we might get drunk while we do it. Oh, yeah.
It's true. Mostly drunk.
Mostly drunk.
We are joined
Yeah.
We are joined by a special guest to help us determine if this film stands the test of time. You might know him from his exceptional video essays from Nerds at Night, or you may know him from the Unfiltered Bachelor podcast.
Or you might know him from walking out your mama's back door.
Hey, holla. He's a lover and a fighter, and possibly the funniest person I know besides myself. Money Blakeweather, welcome back to the show.
That was side door, and that was only twice. So it's not a common thing, you know.
Two times that happened. You always got a trip.
Also, I don't know how Billiam knew that.
I saved him.
He has spies in the streets. But I am happy.
Drink beers in the alley.
Makes sense now. But yeah, hello, folks. I am happy to be here to chat about this movie. And by the time this comes out, I hope you enjoy the first episode of Whiskey and a Mystery, where we also broke down this movie, and I broke it down with my guest, Brandon Philbrick of ATX Whiskey Society. Go check it out and go find out which whiskey we paired with this film, because it's a good one and it's very affordable.
Tight butthole.
I'm sorry, that might be copyright infringement. I just did the Money Blake. Ooh.
You did the ooh.
Ooh.
Tight butthole.
We're gonna get YouTube flagged for that ooh.
I'm gonna have to approve and release it.
Yeah, man, don't copyright us for the ooh.
Yeah, right. It's like denied. But Bill, what are we talking about today?
Oh, nigga. God damn it. We're talking about the 1997 horror hit, slasher hit. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I should have said I low.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong on the notes.
Can I go back and do it and say I low? I low what you did last summer.
I know what you did last
summer. Tonight we're talking about the 1997 horror slasher I Know What You Did Last Summer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt, Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah McLachlan,
who had a great musician career after this movie.
Sarah McLachlan Gellar, Ryan Phillippe, Anne Heche, and heavily featuring the 90s. Yes,
absolutely heavily featuring the 90s.
Can I say one? Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say also slightly a whodunit, like they did.
Definitely a
whodunit.
Definitely a whodunit, but I don't think any good slasher movie is really good without a whodunit element. Because I don't really like the Halloween movies, and I'm just like, nigga, that's not cool. Like, it's nothing scary about this big nigga walking around real slow killing people.
I love the first
because I know exactly who.
I do love
all the killing.
I love
first
the
one's
first
cool.
Halloween movie. Like it's
completely
so
different.
Incredible.
Than,
It really is. That's why
they basically make a completely different movie.
That's why
after that go forward.
And I haven't even seen it, but when Danny McBride rewrote like the remake that came out in like the late 2000s, or like and
recently,
that 2000
2020-ish. Yeah.
Most recent.
Apparently that movie just completely disregards everything that came after Halloween 2, which I haven't even seen Halloween 2, but that movie is just like good. Forget all that other shit.
Yeah.
But
shout out to DM. Danny Mac.
Shout out to DM. He has been like we've been talking about his work for quite a bit.
About 25 minutes, actually, right here.
But yeah, like we'll definitely get into just like the reaction and everything of this film. But I'm curious, Blake, it's a question we ask every episode. What were your thoughts on this film the first time you saw it, and when was that?
Yeah, first time I saw it was when it came out on VHS. So I guess whenever that was, maybe later 97. No. It would probably because they keep it at theaters for a long time back then.
Yeah.
So I would say 98, early 90, like spring of 98, I would say, maybe almost into summer. We rented it. I remember watching it around that time. And then I remember being like, yeah, I hadn't seen Scream yet either. I hadn't watched that, but this was sort of my first foray into a slasher whodunit from Kevin Williamson, who wrote this, and he wrote Scream 1, 2, 4, and is directing Scream 7 and 8. So shout out to him. Also, very random. Also ends up writing Faculty, teaching Miss Tingle, directing that, writing for Halloween H2O, and then I think his creme de la creme of his career, Dawson's Creek, as we all know.
We actually got a very interesting Dawson's Creek reference.
Yeah, let's go down to Dawson's Bay.
Let's go down to Dawson's Beach. Yeah, I was like, okay.
I went back when she said that. I said, that bitch just what? Let's go back down to what, bitch?
As soon as she said, let's go down that. Yeah, I heard, I don't want to wait.
to be over. But I've seen it when we rented it, and I remember being a big fan because I was like, for some reason, I remember being a fan of like Sarah Michelle Gellar. I think Buffy was around that time.
Some reason.
I'm not going to say the reason. I'm just saying some reason. Jennifer Love Hewitt, Party of Five. I'd seen a couple episodes of Party of Five. Freddie Prinze. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'd seen him in something else before this or something like that.
She's all that before this? I think it was.
Shortly around this time.
Yeah, it was. Oh no, it was 2 years later.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
This is like her send off. This is her first big movie, right?
It was Freddie Prinze.
I'm talking about Freddie Prinze. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about Sarah. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh yeah, she did some stuff too.
Actually, it's like all the ladies' first big movies. Both of the ladies' first big movie.
Jennifer Love does Can't Hardly Wait. I think that comes out in 97 as well. So like shortly right after, and then the next year she does freaking part 2 of this, or maybe that came out in 2000. Whatever, they waited a while.
Whatever.
Yeah, who cares? But anyways, I was vaguely familiar with some of these characters, and I was like, well, this seems exciting. And I remember seeing the trailer as a kid, for the other movies, and I was like, obviously, I'm not going to see this, but like, even as a kid, that urban legend about the couple, and there's a hook on the thing, and you just kind of hear about it in your own kiddish way when you're in elementary. And so when they told the urban legend, all of a sudden everybody at school is like, did you guys hear the one about the guy with the hook, and it's on the couple, and he kills, and then it's on the whatever, the mirror. So it was a funny thing. I could only imagine like the 6th graders and the high schoolers were doing around then, telling the story around school.
I can tell you in just a minute.
Yeah. We'll go to our high school correspondent at the time here. But I remember like liking it and being scared and like, legitimately feeling like, oh my, like being on the edge of my seat as a kid watching this. I was just like, oh my God, like somebody's going to get, and you don't want anybody to die because you're a kid, and then everybody dies, and you're like, what am I?
Oh, damn.
I'm looking around like, I feel like Kevin McAllister when he's like, I'm about to eat junk food and watch bad movies. Someone better stop me.
Somebody better stop me.
That's how I felt.
Why didn't Marvin them just go home? First trap. I'm going to the house.
Right. It was the ego.
Yeah,
it was
hubris.
The hubris.
Jesus Christ, man. Sorry,
yeah.
I was thinking about that
good.
earlier today. I was literally thinking about that earlier today. I was like, I would have just left.
Yeah, no, that's my story right there. I enjoyed it as a kid.
No.
Off top.
I have a pretty, like, I remember watching portions of this movie, like this movie Scream and Urban Legend just like live in this weird trilogy of slashers, like revitalizing the slashers in the late 90s. like kind of moment for me. And I remember seeing them all around the same time, but like Scream was always like forefront in my brain because it's clearly the best movie of the three.
Mhm.
It's just become so iconoclast since it first came out. But I do like always remembered like vaguely. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I think mostly because like that's a banging title. Like that's such a good title for a movie. But yeah, I it was not very memorable to me. And it was very apparent when I was rewatching it this time around. I was like, is this my first time watching this movie? But like I remembered a lot of things from it, but like, and I clearly seen it before, but I was just like, I have little memory of this movie just because I didn't rewatch it as much as Scream. But what about you, Bill?
Feels like but Gandalf when he's in the hallways of Moria, and he's like, he turns around, and he's like,
I have no memory of this place.
Yeah,
he has to kind of wait in the hallway.
Yeah, exactly. This is very Gandalf vibes. Watching this movie,
that's basically exactly how it is. Because this nigga, we've seen this movie so many times. I don't understand. We've seen this movie at least 5 times because we used to. Let me back on up to when my first time watching this movie was with him. We was watching another Uncle Larry classic. You know, that should be a channel. Uncle Larry's classic movies. And it would none of them be in black and white.
Right.
But they would be all these movies.
Yeah, still have that VHS.
Bad Boys.
You should have that be a show and then get it hosted by like a British man. He's like, today on Uncle Larry's classic movies, we are diving in to one of the deepest genres known to man.
Yeah,
you know?
I'll have to have complete control over that because then they'll have a sign, a logo of a nigga eating chicken or some shit, talking about some eating chicken, watching TV, talking about some Uncle Larry's movie classic. Like, no, I gotta make sure I gotta have creative control over that one.
But
this is an Uncle Larry movie classic, and we would have seen it there. We did see it there. The reason these things happen, like any like adult kind of movie or adult movie that we would have seen
rated R
at that time. No, it would have not necessarily rated R because she took us to see rated R movies. But you know, at that age, you going to see what your mama going to go see. Right, you know what I'm saying.
And also, she always covered her eyes during the crazy points. Like, I remember seeing like 70% of Die Hard with a Vengeance through like my mom's fingers because she was trying to cover up all the crazy things.
That's nowhere near the correct math, but yes, there's 2 scenes, so there's 70% is a little big. It's the bank scene where she comes in, slices the nigga up, and then it's the end where they almost have a sex scene, so she looked crazy for putting her hands over our face. So those are the two scenes. But anyway, see, this is why you gotta rely on me for these memories, baby. So yeah, I'm trying to. That's to my point. My memory. We sitting there watching this movie, and it's nothing but laughs. That's how we had nothing but fun watching this movie because it's nothing but funny. Like, which is why movies, the scary movies get made. Because like in the black community, these movies aren't treated with the same kind of levity, I guess, in the other communities. Because this shit's just funny. When this bitch starts screaming in the motherfucking middle of the street, just running around screaming and yelling, bitch, get the fuck out of here with that shit. That shit was so goddamn hilarious.
That was one of my favorites.
And it was still hilarious. I was so surprised.
Are you talking about the part where Jennifer Love Hewitt saying, "What are you waiting for?"
The trailer moment.
Quick note about that. That scene was directed by an 8-year-old who won a sweepstake.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
You wanna lay out some factuals for us?
Hold on.
Billiam's not done. I just wanted to play.
I am still talking, but that shit was fucking stupid. And yes, I was going to mention it later on that, yes, being that it was basically written and directed by a fucking toddler, it looks like it. And it was fucking hilarious. So I'm going with, and how are you a fan of a fucking movie that ain't out yet? I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, I think that it's just because like she was a kid in the 90s and these were like all the 90s stars in one movie, or like the stars, like the people who were in like cult classics earlier in this decade and then would go on to be like icons of like the early 2000s. Like it's hard not to be
what was
huge
that
fans
in before this? I'm just talking about. Well, my thing is just how does it just sounds fishy? That's all I'm saying. Sound like somebody just brought their kid up there and then goddamn the nigga said, "Hey, do this," and they did it because he was his daddy too rich and too important for them to tell that nigga no. That's what it really felt like. Because what are you? What are you the fan of? Like the sweepstakes? There's not enough information on that. What are you the fan of that gets you on set of a movie that don't nobody know getting made yet?
Yeah, I would like to see a dossier on that. Do you have extensive information on this money?
My guess and the way that like I've sort of been informed about it was like a sweepstake from like a commercial, maybe like on Party of Five or something like that, which Jennifer Love Hewitt was on, and they were like, "Oh, she's in this new movie. Get a chance to, direct a real quick scene." And then here's the thing: you're offering that as like the studio, and you have no idea how good or bad that scene is about to end up. Or
like, how weird, or no, I'm sure the radio station and probably whoever was in the marketing department said they don't have to use the scene.
Yeah.
Right. And they were thinking, ain't nobody gonna use this fucking scene. That's not how fucking Hollywood works. We're gonna film this shit, get the fuck out of here, because we gotta make union dues and get the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna use this shit. Went to the movies and was like,
So let's talk about the reception a little bit, because on Rotten Tomatoes it has a 48% critic score and a 41% audience score.
Is that bad?
It's not good. Roger Ebert, he's our favorite person to he's our favorite person to go back. Yeah, one day you'll get it right. Oh yeah. Our favorite person to go back to in these times at the 90s is Roger Ebert. Roger Ebert, of the Chicago Sun-Times, said the best shot of this film is in the first one, and that is not a good sign.
Yeah, man. I guess if that one was in sign language, it would just be the middle finger. It was not a good sign.
That's what that fucking deserves.
Bad sign.
Let's cut to a clip.
And that's interesting to me, because, like, I mean, despite it having a poor critical response, I Know What You Did Last Summer was a box office success, grossing $125.3 million worldwide on a $17 million budget.
It's insane.
It's pretty crazy, like crazy profit.
They filmed in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how you do it. That's what Danny McBride does. Get with it, y'all. Film in the Carolinas is cheap as fuck.
And it's crazy, just like how
just gotta ask Jimbo Bob if you can have some time on his land. He's like, hell yeah, you can have some time.
And it's funny because
all I got is time. Sorry.
I just think it's funny because like in 2002, all of these actors, like the top 4 actors in this movie, would have probably all cost $17 million alone. So it's not
all of them.
Well, Ryan Philippe, Freddie Prinze Jr.
He was not doing he was not in traffic for $17 million. I guarantee.
Oh, you mean
Philippe?
Crash?
No, he's
Crash.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Guarantee you didn't get 7. He was great in it. Great movie. Guarantee he ain't get 17. All I'm saying.
But yeah, it did stay in the top of the box office in US for 3 consecutive weeks after its release in October 17th, 1997.
It only stayed in theaters for 3 weeks?
No, it's in the top of the US box office.
Man, let's pull it up. Shit, I can't. I can't.
Yeah,
look,
actually,
I can't do all this listening to you. I don't be listening to you, and I'm trying to pay attention. You talking, man? Pull it up.
Yeah, let's look at all of the highest.
What a
grossing
wild year
films
for
in
movies.
October. Yeah, this was October of 1997.
I don't know if this is a good year, but it certainly is a memorable.
Kiss the Girls is one I'm breaking down on probably Whiskey and a Mystery, but also I'm going to do every Clue video to that. That is so good.
Put it on the board, y'all.
Yeah, I do.
Like and subscribe.
Morgan
Put it on the
Freeman,
board.
Ashley Judd.
Yeah,
Who's the
I
guy
remember
that
having
plays?
a DVD of that one.
God, I can't think of. He played in Princess Bride. He played
Carrie Ells.
Carrie Ells. That was him. He was in
Yeah.
there. That was a good movie. That's a
Plays
fun
a good
murder
asshole.
mystery.
Yeah, like looking at this top,
In and out.
he does play a good asshole.
He does.
Liar. Yeah.
Liar. Twister.
Twister.
Beat
Yeah.
Beat you. No.
In the top three, we have Kiss the Girls, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and The Devil's Advocate. Does that say anything about like society?
Says that
at
they
that
like
time,
bad
or is it just
Southern accents.
October, you know, and
They love bad Southern accents. If Devil's Advocate is on there, boy.
yeah.
I
And
think that
Keanu.
what's clear about this top three is that, man, America love white people.
Yeah, they love
These are some not great
but
movies.
Morgan Freeman.
I'm saying these are some movies that aren't considered great
Mm.
in the grand scheme of things. You know, these are movies that aren't really considered great, but they are killing the box office in 97. God
Yeah.
damn it. Like it wasn't nobody fucking with these movies in 1997. You know, and they're all horror movies. And these days, you get horror movies in July, August, and September, and then in October, you get some bullshit. You get like one scary movie in October these days.
Yeah, it's weird. Like the horror movie releasing is just kind of strange. Sometimes you'll see ones in like September and some in December. It's like, why are you avoiding October? This is the time to put out horror movies.
It's really weird. What y'all think? Put it in the comments. Well, you know what, Blake? I'm curious what you think too, because have you noticed that? Is that just not a thing?
Yeah, no, it's a thing. I remember the year that A Haunting in Venice came out. I mean, it's sort of a horror murder mystery. They put it out in September. And then the one that should have been definitely it's a horror slasher whodunit, Thanksgiving. I mean, aptly titled, like they released it around like two weeks before Thanksgiving. So, I mean, but that year, like those are
pass. I might. No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not giving that one a pass.
You can release it on like the week of like Halloween, going into to November.
See, that's a smart man on the screen right there, Alec.
Let me know. I'll give you some notes. But I don't know. I don't know what the deal. People are just scared. They're just scared to release.
Yeah.
You know, the thing they're not scared to do. So like, I remember this promotion when they released the New Omen. They released it in 6/6/2006. Like that was the whole big promotion. About the New Omen, right?
I remember being just like blown away by that. I was like 666. Oh, like that was
dumb.
It worked on me. I didn't go see the movie, but
that's why it didn't. That's why it was dumb. Is because nobody's going to see a horror movie, especially on June the 6th. Like I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's weird timing.
Come on, man.
For sure. And does anybody remember this movie 7 Years in Tibet?
Yeah, with Brad Pitt. He basically goes and makes friends with the Dalai Lama. That movie's like banned in like China. Like they refused
really
because of the whole like outrage. Like he's living with these Buddhist monks and having 7 years like hanging out with the Dalai Lama, and like they're going over. Like there's moments where like the Chinese army is like coming in and like beating up villagers and shit like that. Like it's a crazy thing. There's another one too that came out around this time. It was like two movies that were about Tibet. Another one was like it maybe not Scorsese, but somebody else. It came out around this time, and they're both like banned from like China. The other one's like extremely harder to find because it was more of like an even harder social commentary. At least 7 Years in Tibet was like kind of based on a true story / book that this guy wrote. Kundun. That was it. That Kundun.
Yes, I've been wanting to watch Kundun for years, and I've never gotten a chance to see it. Like it's just because it's just like one of these weird Martin Scorsese movies that like is completely different from anything he's ever done.
This list is fucking bad.
Boogie Nights is not bad.
Listen. All right.
Boogie Nights is not bad.
It's a mixed bag.
The Peacemaker, The Edge, L.A. Confidential, great movie. The Game,
That was fun.
The
That's a
Full
fun
Monty.
movie. That was a fun movie.
The Full Monty, Rocket Man, which I thought came out way before 1997 as a Disney TV movie. But anyway, Miss Brown,
I don't know what that is.
U-Turn,
I remember
Most
U-Turn.
Wanted,
Gattaca. Remember Gattaca?
Gang Related, Bean, Wishmaster, nigga.
Yeah, Sigourney
Boogie
Weaver
Nights.
and Sam Neill.
Boogie Nights is an underrated movie, but
Nights
not a.
Men in Black came out,
Good
killed
movie.
it. Air Force One came out, killed it.
Shit, Men in Black. How many weeks is this? Oh yeah, it was released in July 2nd.
Of the year before. It's the year before, right? Oh no, almost
Not-
the year before.
This is like 5 months.
2 days.
before.
It is 2 days before the last year. Nigga. It almost don't even fucking count.
And I'll tell you which one my mom let me go watch at the theaters. I'll tell you that.
No, wait a minute. January. Will Smith was Mr. July at that time. Why would that movie come out in January?
Wait, which
No,
one?
it said it came out in July. Men in Black came out in July.
Oh yeah, Men in Black. Yeah, Men in Black came out in July 2nd.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, this one came out in October. So yes,
Lilies, nigga.
Con Air. Came
The
out in
myth of
June.
fingerprints, nigga.
Con Air came out in June, still raking up $85,000.
Cleaning up.
What I saw on here earlier, Air Force One, nigga. That's
Oh yeah, Air Force One.
That was good.
These
That
are
was
some
good.
bad
Liar,
movies.
liar.
I mean, look, I like Air Force One. Bad movie.
Hey, this is
It's just like what's that other one? Executive Decision. I like it. Bad movie.
man. I watched that movie recently. I still say that movie's good. I was like,
Nah,
what?
bro.
I fucking love
That's
it.
like Broken
That's a
Arrow.
Future
It's a
Doesn't
step
Hold Up.
up from Broken
Hey,
Arrow.
we will fight this out on a
It's
Future
just
Doesn't Hold
Bad
Up.
editing, fucking crazy. Steven Seagal alone,
Oh
you
my
lose
gosh.
points.
Steven Seagal's death is the best part of the movie.
You lose points. I'm just saying, but you lose points off of him just being in there. Boom,
But then you
automatic.
kill him immediately. It's just like,
It's not
all
immediate.
right.
It's not immediate enough.
All right.
It's not immediate enough. He gets to say way too much shit before he dies. Way too much shit. And you know he gonna die before Kurt Russell died.
But yes, pretty crazy month for 1997.
Goddamn crazy ass month.
Crazy
also
year.
Crazy year.
Crazy year. Yeah, you're right. Crazy. We got to put it together. Me and Alex have already decided that 94 is the best year of movies of all time, but we got to come up with a craziest movie year of all time because
Yeah.
that was pretty wild. Like all those movies were all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
Not many comedies. I don't think I saw any comedy.
Nobody wanted to
90s was
laugh.
90s.
Everybody wanted to be scared or think about aliens or be in a suspense on an airplane with Con Air and what was the Air Force One? Everybody wanted to be
in a plane.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
In and Out, number 4. I'm surprised that In and Out is.
Oh yeah,
number
that's a
4
comedy.
on
Kevin
this
Kline,
list.
right?
Yeah, Kevin
Yeah.
Kline. That's
Is it a
very
comedy?
strange that it's because it's not a good comedy.
I was about to say, is it
But
a
it's
comedy
up
if no
there.
one laughs?
Oh, and
Does a tree make a sound when it falls in the
and,
woods
and
no
full,
one's
full
there?
Monty for sure, full
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
full
Full
Monty of a
Monty.
comedy.
in the top 15.
Full
hanging
Monty.
out down there in 11.
Full Monty is a bad movie. Yeah.
No, it's a very good movie.
No, people only went to see that because of the hype.
I remember we rented
It's
it.
just like the
Very
only reason
highly.
people watch the HBO Madonna HBO special is because she pulled out she
Yeah.
pulled the titties out, and everybody's like, "Oh, you get to see her titties."
Oh yeah. That was. I do remember that being like a big part of the Full Monty like advertising is like how risque it was. This movie came out in August and it's still in the top 15 in October. So that,
Crazy.
I'll tell you about the lasting power for that movie. But let's talk a little bit about the lasting power of this movie.
Lasting power of
because-
the Full Monty. Wow.
Oh yeah. phrasing.
Wow. This one's brought to you by him.
But yeah, I'm curious what you guys think about just like the legacy of this movie. Obviously, we have the new I Know What You Did Last Summer that's coming out soon. Like, do you feel like and honestly, I do also want to talk about how Kevin Williamson, the writer of this movie, apparently approached this as an adaptation of of the novel I Know What You Did Last Summer. So yeah, it's funny because like this movie was compared a lot to the movie Scream because it came out the year before, and it's also a slasher film, and both of these movies are like sort of credited to revitalizing the slasher film during this 90s era. But do you think that it's fair to compare the two because they seem like they're like one is very much parodying like the genre and one is just like
one's a satire and one is literally, like I talked about this on my episode. I'm going to go watch it, Whiskey to Mystery, but one is definitely satirical and does not take itself serious, where this one is very like everybody's so serious, like they're serious about dying, they're serious about hiding the body. There's like, everybody is so serious, and there's no satire, there's no comedy in it, right? And the parts where you go back and you laugh, you're like, no way, you're laughing. You're not, it wasn't written for you to laugh. But
mean like crabs being in your trunk with a dead body that all of a sudden has no crabs in it?
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
I have a lot of questions about this killer, I'll be quite honest. But yeah, there's things like that, right, where it is satirical, and it is easy to get compared because it is, again, it's slasher, but it's also lightly a whodunit. And that whodunit aspect, you're never gonna spoiler alert for a video I'm releasing, you're never meant to solve who the killer is in this movie.
Yeah.
In Scream, at least you have a chance of like figuring out based on clues. You get clues in here, but like you're never gonna solve who this killer is because the time you see him, he's hit by a car and then you never hear from him again. He's not at an ATM machine. He doesn't even come in to shop at Helen Shopper, nothing like that. Like you don't see nothing from this guy, not even in the background, bro. And also too, I think, not only with like you're introducing the slasher aspect and the whodunit aspect, it's around the same time, it's around the same writer. People were sort of like, I think they saw Scream and they're like, ooh, like I remember what the 80s was like when these were good. Yeah. The crazy thing is the author fucking hates this movie because nobody dies in her book. Like the killer gets caught at the end. Like nobody dies in here.
I thought he was shooting people.
Yeah, Barry, is it Barry? Oh, is that the character that?
Yes, Barry.
Barry gets shot in the, and he's a big guy too. I have a lot of comments about that, which are very good. But he's a big football player. He gets shot and he ends up in the hospital, and the killer's trying to go kill him in the hospital.
Nobody dies.
Nobody dies.
Shot. But look though. Her book sucks, so that's why they ain't make it like that. I just want to get that out the way. Can we get that out the way?
Kevin Williams is like, people need to die, and this
her name was Martha, right? Her name was Martha, right?
I cannot remember the name.
Something.
I think it's Martha something. Let me just talk to you.
Yeah.
If your name ain't Martha, bitch, your name Martha today.
Martha.
I don't mean
that
to
was my mother's name.
Why did you say that name?
Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
Why did you say that name?
Why did I do that? I opened myself up to so much. Martha, the book was bad, baby. You should just be real glad that was this Miramax or who was this?
It feels like a Miramax movie.
This was not a Miramax movie. So Miramax made Scream. This movie is produced by Columbia.
Oh,
you should be lucky, Martha, that Columbia purchased the rights to your motherfucking paperback, baby girl. Your paperback was on some whack shit, girl.
Your paperback was paper whack, Martha.
Paper whack, Martha. So no, you take it back, baby girl. Take it back. Well, she's probably not with us no more. So this message is for, your family, I guess.
It's funny if she's listening to this podcast, just like, what the fuck? I'm alive. Fuck you.
She was older then, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the book's from the 70s, right? Books from the 70s.
Yes,
It was
So yeah,
70s.
you know what? She has
came
room.
out before Halloween.
I'm gonna give her some grace because books just had to. You couldn't do too much with your book back then. They send you to Russia.
Yeah.
They deport
There is
you
a
to
lot of
Russia.
elements I want to talk about this movie about, so I just hope we get
But
there.
let's just start those elements right now, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
let's
because
get to the story.
let's get to the elements. First of all, I want you to give us your MVP of this movie, and then we're gonna break down into some
Elements.
Yeah.
My MVP of this movie is Ryan Felipe's Barry. Barry's fucking dope in this movie. The reason it makes it hits even harder for me is because in the book he's a big football player, and in the movie he's a little chihuahua of a human being. Like, he stands next to Freddie Prinze, and he's shorter and he's smaller, but he's like aggressive, and he like wants to beat up everyone for even talking about this. We take this to our grave, right? Like the moment that like it's exaggerated is in Scary Movie, when the character that sort of plays him in that version like beats up Cindy, and you're like, that's not necessary, like, at all. You don't have to beat up somebody for like not taking this to the grave, dude. So he's just a big tough guy, and he tries to beat up Max every single chance that he gets. And it's hilarious. It's actually hilarious. Yeah, Max is asking.
Max is asking for it. Totally.
I also have this theory that he was trying to. There's a time where he brings a drink to Julie, and they're like right after I don't even know. No, it wasn't grad. It was after the Kroger. Did you know this was Kroger sponsored? The damn beauty pageant. It was Kroger sponsored.
I did not notice that.
They say that. You're the Kroger queen.
It was white enough. I'm just saying, no, that makes sense. You were giving me new information right now that I did not realize. But it is a very white pageant.
You are the Kroger beauty queen.
It makes a lot of sense.
It's like having the Piggly Wiggly pageant queen. Like, that's so
actual
regional and small.
After the pageant, Max comes up to Julie, tries to give her a drink, and she's like, "Oh, I don't drink things. It's too slimy or whatever." And then Barry ends up taking it, and Barry is way too fucked up for somebody to be that fucked up after drinking just that amount of alcohol that he had that last you see him. And I have this theory that like Max is a creeper and was trying to, freaking.
Oh, he accidentally roofied.
Yep. Yeah, or did something. Maybe it wasn't a roofie because like he's not all the way down and out, but like he acts a little too funny for that amount of alcohol that he drank. I think he juiced it. I think he laced it.
Because he is fucked up.
Yeah, he's beyond, like, he's a little too aggressive. But anyways, he is my MVP. I love all the scenes with it. He's very, I mean, even the scene where it's like,
I know what you did last summer. Ooh, what a crock of shit.
And I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. That's a hilarious line.
Yeah, no, I don't think he had no roofies. I think it's just a representation of crazy high school white boy in 1997. I only point to Exhibit A, 1999, 2 years ahead, 1999 Woodstock.
Yeah.
Or you could call it Rape Stock. That's a very distinct moment of fuck the music I'm talking about. It's the very distinct moment of what white young males were on at that exact time.
What Whitey do? What Whitey do? That's the documentary.
That's actually a game show. What
Whitey do? Hosted by Jeff Madel. Yeah.
Hosted by Drew Carey.
Jeff is like, why am I catching strays? Oh man.
And Jeff Madel. Yeah, Jeff Madel and Drew Carey.
Jeff can be like this. Actually, I have more black friends than you, so you're wrong.
Alex, who is your MVP?
Yeah, I was actually just about to say. Yeah, I think that my MVP is Sarah Michelle Gellar, because I as much as I really liked Jennifer Love Hewitt in this movie, and I really love hard stop love Jennifer Love Hewitt as an actress. I think she's so incredibly talented. She just like never really got a fair shake, in my opinion, is like as far as getting like she's like, you know, actors like Nia Long who only got like one or two roles that really showed how much range they have. It's like, damn, they're actually a really great actress, but too bad they're doing it in this movie that nobody's ever gonna see. But I enjoyed her in this. I like Freddie Prinze Jr., but Sarah Michelle Gellar, like she just had no cringe moments for me in this movie. Like she just like leaned into the campiness. She was just very much Buffy. Like she was just Buffy in this movie without the self-realization. Yeah.
And who smokes cigarettes? She smokes real cigarettes with her friends.
She smokes cigarettes with her friends.
Billiam, who is your MVP, Billiam?
My MVP is Freddie Prinze Jr., the only sane human being in this motherfucking movie. The only nigga like not doing shit. Like in the movie, you think, oh man, Freddie, he just aloof. He's sad. He depressing. But no, this nigga's just doing regular shit. He just going to work. He live on a boat. Like, what do you want him to do? Like this nigga, they don't fuck with the. You know what's crazy? They done all been living in the same city. Ain't none of them talk to Freddie.
Yeah, and they just kind of happened upon him on the deck, and only because I thought that they were going there to see him until Brian Philippe says, "Well, look what we have here." It's like
they were going to see Max.
Here to see him.
They were going to see Max.
No. They already saw Max. They're coming back from Max, and
right.
now
but I'm saying that's why they're at the pier. Though,
that's why they're at the pier in the first place.
Right,
yeah.
Right. And so that's why I'm laughing at Alex. Alex is like, "What? Why?" He said they just ran. I'm just laughing.
They did just run into him though. Like they're trying to walk back to the car, and like there he is.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you were here, man.
But my thing is, that's how fucked up it is. You know where Max at. You know where to just go get. Hadn't talked to Max in a year and a half.
Yeah, same amount of time.
But you just know where Max at. Hey, don't even fuck with this nigga. But your homie.
But you're like, where's Ray?
At least if you don't consider his ass your friend, he's at least the nigga you committed murder with. So you might like you committed premeditated murder
also,
with this.
It has not been a year.
Want to keep up with his whereabouts.
It has not been a year and a half. It's only been a year because I still know what you did last year.
Right. Like,
yeah, I like Freddie Prinze Jr. in this.
Yeah, Freddie was the only normal motherfucker in this, and he's the only one who went and actually checked on the nigga who they thought they killed.
Yeah,
he was the only one.
I feel like
bitch, it took a whole letter from the dead to get your ass over there.
I feel like
these are terrible people.
If we're talking like moral ranking, it's like Jennifer Love Hewitt.
She get out.
Jennifer Love Hewitt number one. Because she's like the most like she's the one who's like I don't want to do this at all. Freddie Prinze Jr. after her, Sarah Michelle Gellar because she seems kind of in the middle, and then Ryan Philippe who's just like, let's do this. My life will be over if I get convicted of murder. Do you guys like kind of fall?
Yeah,
I'm putting Freddie at the top. No, go ahead.
I don't agree. Well, I agree with Alex's order just simply because and I've thought long and hard about this point, and I went into it more in my own show. Long and hard about this. And when I'm speaking about long and hard, I'm talking about when Ray, says that he's Billy Blue and goes long and hard over Anne Heche's character.
All right.
But for me, that bothered me now that I realize that, because I'll be quite honest, I thought Billy Blue, I thought that Ben Willis, that character pretended to be Billy Blue and went to go check on, again, as a kid. It wasn't until like recent watch I was like, oh, that was Ray. And then a second later I was like, oh, that's gross. Because like he either takes her out for a date or like goes on many dates or like pretends to sort of be, a little, nice to her in that way. And then just like once he's done getting information, she's just like, I haven't seen him in a long time. And it's just like, oh, you're gross, dude. Like,
Yep. They start fucking. It was gross.
That's exactly that.
My honorable mention though is gonna be Sarah Michelle Gellar's sister. I almost gave her the shit because let me tell you something. if you want to hate a bitch, if the point was to hate that bitch, that is the motherfucking bitch to hate.
She was so hateable.
I have a theory as to why they killed her off in this movie, and it was because she made Billy Madison spell risotto in 3rd grade, and they're like, no, "We're not having this at all.
We're not having that."
That's great.
Rudolph?
Those are Z's.
They look like ours to me.
That's not fair. Rizzuto is not a word. He's a baseball player. You're cheating.
You can be a bitch, but you're gonna die." That's what's gonna happen.
Look, man, when she wouldn't open that goddamn door, I was like, "Oh my god!" So, because if it was me, I'd have kicked that goddamn door in. It's just glass. It's mostly glass, 90% glass. I'm busting the window out, and at least I got a weapon now with a fucking shard of big.
I'm gonna stab you with this.
I'm finna cut her, then I'm finna cut him. Fuck that shit.
But you know what? One thing I will take away from Freddie Prinze Jr. in this movie.
Take away from him?
Yeah.
He was the poor kid. He ain't had nothing you gonna take from him.
Well, I'm gonna take away from this pole lad. Because as much as he is like very moralistic, in that scene, like right after they commit the murder, like they run after the guy and throw him in the river and all that shit, Barry just straight up starts choking Jennifer Love Hewitt, and Barry just is, or Ray is just standing back. He's just standing back. He's like, "Oh shit, that's crazy." Like I would have already had like 4 knuckles on his temple. Like I was like, wait, goddamn it, nigga, you can't just hold my girl by her neck like that. Like that just seemed very out of. Her best friend was just also just sitting back.
I have something to add to this. Hang on, I wrote this down too, and I'm like, white people just be acting different.
Oh man, exactly. That's what I was about to say. It's like, goddamn, Alex, there's these white folks. It's just how these white folks act.
So there's a line in the beginning of the movie, right when they're watching Sarah Michelle Gellar, and she's the little pageant, and Ray turns to Barry, right? Ray's girlfriend's behind him, and he turns to Barry, whose girlfriend is on stage, and he says, "Her breasts look so ample." And Barry goes, "Oh, she does this thing, where she kind of perks them." And then Jennifer Love Hewitt's character is like, "Guys, can we stop making, sexist jokes? I'm here." And then she just kind of laughs it off. And I was like, if that girl was a Latina, everyone's like, for sure, Ray's getting stabbed right now. Like,
right? Oh hell no!
Oh, Latina's been stabbing people since before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't a new thing about Latina stabbing people.
I've seen the movies out here, man. The fucking what you call it? Eco Parque. I seen all the Latino movies out here, man. Them bitches be falling in line. Yeah. Bitches don't be doing shit. Niggas say something, they go, "Damn, mijo, you can't do me like that."
So, like, again, to your point, like if they were they were Mexican, I can speak to Mexican. Like if Ray sees his girlfriend being choked, bro, him and Barry, they about to get into it right then and there, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I'm glad that you brought it.
I'm gonna turn into Machete in this motherfucker. Like, you ain't finna just be doing that. But look, bro, you can't, or at least I didn't put these things in form of niggerdom. These people are very white. There was not one black person in this movie. And let me ask you a question.
So they put 2 in the sequel. That's what they did.
When you do the Bechdel test, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we get one for the black people?
Oh yeah,
can we get a black people test?
You know what? I already got the.
What's the name though?
Hey, I got you, brother.
I said,
I got you.
It's called I Got You, brother.
I got you.
It's called I Got You. It's very nice.
On my a review of the movie Prey, I came up with the color people test, aka the CPT, is when 2 people of color talk to each other and have a conversation, and it's not about oppression or the struggle there within. It's just about like being people.
Well, I think the first thing we got to do is have them in there.
You gotta be shitting.
They're not in this movie.
Let's cut to a clip of the sequel. Yeah.
This movie does pass the Bechdel test because we do have
bad actors in there. Since we had no good ones, we had none in there before. We're gonna put 2 bad ones. Wasn't it Brandy in the second one?
Yeah, Brandy's in the second
Brandy
one.
Mackay Pfeiffer.
Brandy Mackay Pfeiffer.
I wish that was her whole name. I wish that was her whole fucking name. Brandy Mackay Pfeiffer. I'm fucking with that.
What are you saying, Alex?
I'm willing to believe her black friend in college in this movie is actually Brandy, but just recast.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Oh yeah, there was a black girl at the very beginning.
Black friend in college. Just like, oh, goodbye, exposition.
Here's maybe right. Maybe they were like, oh, we're just gonna recast you. I couldn't say that with a straight face. We're gonna
that's funny.
Like they did in fucking Kick-Ass, where like it was one person, it was that dude from Power, and then in the next movie it's fucking Morris Chestnut, and you're like, bro, come on, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. That's 2 different people, bro.
Or what's his name? And Don Cheadle.
Oh yeah, fucking Terrence Howard.
Got the Terrence Howard treatment. Boy. Yeah, I do want to say something.
That's about as wild as a turn as you can get right there. A 6'1" light-skinned dude to a 5'7" dark-skinned dude.
Yeah, like something has changed.
We went from Iron Man to War Machine. You know what I mean? But one thing about that, I'm glad you brought up the roommate, because like the good thing I appreciate about this movie is they're clearly all depressed. Like they're in their own ways, they're all depressed after, which is natural. Like that. It wasn't just like they went back to their normal life and they're operating in these. Everyone's depressed and everyone's sad, and no one is maintaining like a healthy, balanced life except for maybe Julie, and she's kind of like doing okay in school. Yeah. Ray went back to doing the thing that he didn't want to do because his father did it, and he was like, I don't want to do it, but it's like to quiet the demons. It just feels like all these people were doing things they don't want to do, and they can't fight this trauma. And the crazy thing is, there's 2 scenes in this movie that are hilarious. And one is like the roommate ornament. It's like, can you have a good time this summer? Can you promise me? Can you be happy? Yeah. And like, you're like, bitch, I'm depressed. Leave me alone. And
then, I'm not going to promise you I'm going to be happy. I have chronic depression.
Motherfucker go into the AA meeting talking about, so everybody, what we're going to do is focus on happiness. Focus on smiles.
If you haven't been happy over the weekend, you have failed your homework.
Bitch, I killed somebody. What the fuck? I fucking killed somebody.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
I did like that aspect, and like to your point, it shouldn't be forgotten that all these people are terrible people. Like they all committed
the
murder.
Worst white people
I've ever seen in my life
in the world.
I think Jennifer Love Hewitt is the only person who could get like sort of a pass because like
you love her breasts. No,
I mean that and
hands. No,
damn, I didn't even do anything.
You did this. You said,
I did this.
It was very quick. It's okay. You'll see it when you.
But move the camera.
That
okay.
ends.
I'm doing it.
She like it's power in numbers. Everybody else is against her, and they were dealing with life and death, and so like I'm sure she probably feared life in that. So I give her a little bit of a pass, but all these other people are just really, really terrible human beings, and it makes me wonder how they're going to address this in the remake, or like I guess the sequel, sequel that's coming out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're going to do as good of a job in this, but they could, because again, there's one more scene where it really touches on things when she goes home and her mom's like, I just need to ask, are you on drugs? And it's like, bitch, I'm sad. Like, I'm not on drugs.
I ain't gonna lie.
Sad.
I ain't gonna lie. That bitch looked way more than sad. She looked like she was on drugs.
Strung out.
Yeah, man. Look, I've been sad before, but my goddamn ass didn't look like that. She looked like somebody been beating the shit out of her ass.
Emotionally and mentally, this has happened.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if I'm a mom or any, a parent, and I ain't questions. Oh, I know she just went to college, nigga. Oh yes, bro. It's up. Like, no, bitch, we going to get drug tests.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. I'm taking you to that Dare Lion, and he's gonna give you a goddamn
scruff. We going to Scruff McGruff and all of that shit.
Yeah. Goddamn. I'm about to snitch on you.
60652 in this motherfucker. Goddamn it.
Chicago, Illinois.
We going straight there. Goddamn it. She was. I'm just saying they did a good job of making her look disheveled.
Yeah.
But that was just her Party of Five makeup.
But as soon as the story starts to kick off, and Jennifer Love Hewitt, and she's the first person to get taunted with the "I know what you did last summer" letter, but the first person to get victimized is Max. Yeah. Obviously, Max, because he had so much to do with what happened last summer.
I have a theory on this. So
all right, let it out, because there's nothing over here.
There's absolutely something, and
I'm saying over here we don't got nothing for that.
You'll get the precursor to the video I'm working on. But the reason that Max got attacked is because we know that Ben Willis is a fisherman on the docks, and the only reason Max would have gotten attacked is if they would have gone to talk to Max, and he saw it. He didn't know what they told him, and he was like, I don't know if they're telling him about what happened, because if more people know what happened, like maybe like he doesn't know how friendly their relationship is. Well, let me tell you, we got the document. This man, but that would have been the only reason to kill Max, because he didn't do anything. It wasn't a friend of David Egan. It would have been simply because the fisherman saw it and was like, oh, he must be in on it. Like, maybe I didn't see him, but like he must be in on it somehow. And they're all hiding the secret. That must have been the only reason.
I like that, because he's just like, in my mind,
you're guilty by association at that point.
In my mind, he gets all healed up. He just healed up. By the way, why did he have two hands? Anyway, because then anyway, he's just healing up, just somehow survived drowning to death, and then he's just sees Max one day. He's like, because clearly he's a fisher dude, right? Like he had a boat. He's out on the docks. He saw Max one day and go, that motherfucker right there was with him that night. He said, I don't really remember him on the boat, but I remember seeing that motherfucker that night. Done seen him like 6-7 times.
Yeah, but the moment that they go and talk to him, he's like, oh, that little mother.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
He's like, I knew I had known him from somewhere.
He tried to roof me that one time.
He's like, I almost went on a date with that motherfucker. I told him, you too young. I should have killed his ass that day.
Should have known.
Damn, man, Max.
Yeah, that's my theory. That's my theory on Max. That's my theory.
I like that. I like that as a theory.
It's a good theory.
And I wish that would have been conveyed in the story of the
movie
if that was conveyed in some sort of like clunky exposition.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he could have asked. He could have, like, something could have came up where it would have been a situation where you could find out like this nigga wasn't there, but the killer recognized him as being there. Like, you could have had Sarah Michelle Gellar be like, he would have killed Max because blibbity blibbity blobbity blue.
Yeah, there's plenty of clunky exposition dumps in this movie where like what's one more where they're just like, oh my gosh, like that he went to go see that fucking guy before.
You got an explanation for that? Like, what's the explanation for the crabs? Or do you have an explanation for the crabs, I should say?
Oh, there's no explanation for that shit.
so
Like,
because I'm like, that nigga must have been like this getting the crabs. I just imagine him grabbing the crabs out and the body out
You have to
at the
do
same
so much.
time so
Yeah,
quickly.
I guess let's just jump to the most
Insane
like,
shit.
important. Well, I guess like the most iconic scene from the movie because it's like the trailer moment, the "What are you waiting for" moment of the movie.
Yeah.
Like we
The
mentioned
toddler.
before that it was
toddler.
yeah. And you
Right.
know, hey, apparently that kid knew something because that moment in the trailer made this movie
See,
way too much money.
that's what's wrong with America right now. It started with that scene right there.
You know, I don't say way too much money. Like, yeah, props to everybody who made their money on this movie. But
Roll
this
Tide.
scene was pretty ridiculous because, like, you know, like in this moment, you know, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she's going to visit her friends, and she opens the trunk and she sees a dead body of
Max
homeboy
with
Max,
crabs.
with crabs,
Oh
ice,
wow.
all
Put
fish,
that on a
all
t-shirt.
kinds of crazy shit. Then she goes into the house, gets Ryan Philippe and Sarah Michelle Gellar. They come back out to the trunk, and it's completely empty.
And clean.
Ain't
And
even
clean.
ain't
And
even
there's
no
some shit
spare
there.
tire in there, bro. It wasn't even a spare tire back
Yeah,
there, bro.
But there's still like other like
It's
there's, like,
97. That's all in your trunk.
But like it would have taken an incredible effort over hours to get like the dead body and fish
Nah, nigga.
smell out of the
No,
fucking
nigga.
trunk.
I got a theory. I don't know if y'all can hear the fireworks going off, but
Yeah, what holiday? Oh, it's Juneteenth tomorrow.
no, it's not about holidays, bro. It's about being in Highland Park, baby. Hello. Hey, what's up, baby? We out here. No, but anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say basically because they started shooting fireworks off.
Your
But-
theory about what
My-
crabs,
yeah.
maybe?
Yeah, no, yeah. My theory is that old buddy was following her, right?
Mhm.
Then he pulled up in his truck
Mm.
full of ice. You dig?
Mhm.
Grabbed the body out, threw Max in the back, just whoop, bow.
Right.
And he just was bing, 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 bing. Crab.
Yeah.
Just pulling out, bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
Just as they was coming back out, they came up right then and they was empties. No, man, ain't no goddamn way that motherfucker did all that shit. The amount of crabs that was in there, it take like 16 fishermen to get all that shit on a boat.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck
Like,
is going
wait.
on, bro?
I do, yeah. No.
I will say this. I think the reason that they did
go
that. So we're talking about pieces of exposition missing. It's clues that are missing. This is clearly a whodunit because by the end you're like, oh, of course it was fucking whatever Willis. It was Ben
Right.
Willis and his daughter died from the year before. So is it really about I know what you did this summer? Is he concerned about what David Egan did the summer before? So this is I know what you did last summer, summer squared. But we're not given enough clues. Like there are clues in this. But the clue of that, I could see that like why there would be crabs is because up until that point, the only time we've seen anybody handle crabs, they have to be on the docks. We see Ray carrying crabs. We see like there's a pot full of crabs with Max. Like that's the only type of people that are around crabs at that point. So like that they're clearly trying to. It's not a good clue, but like they're trying to point the finger to like, oh, this clearly is somebody that's like a fisherman from the docks, and like here's a clue. But like you know what would have been a better clue? Even like they had that, but also even to the fact of like something that probably would have helped the audience as Julie drives away or whatever, they all drive away. It cuts to like a back corner or like a side street or something, and you see like at least like a crab walking or the body there with the crabs on
crab
top.
on the side of the street.
So,
just
yes, and you're
walking.
like, oh, that's where they put him, but clearly they didn't see it. It was like not too far
Right.
away. If they only would have looked over there, they're
Or he
dumb.
missed
Okay,
one.
yeah, or yeah, a crab is just walking around. So clearly they're not crazy. We're not crazy. It's somewhere he put the body somewhere around here. Like that would have been way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
My theories is the crabs died. It's hot in North Carolina. My theory is you put crabs in a motherfucking trunk in South Carolina. Somebody gonna
not gonna smell good.
Not gonna smell good, and some of them gonna die. That's
yeah, like to your point, and also speaking back to Max's being the first person who passes in this movie.
I know, nigga. You went to Raymer, Alabama just then.
He's so respectful. Yes, he was the
he
first
passed
person
last
who
Tuesday.
went to the Lord.
He passed last Tuesday. We had the funerals on Saturday, and we had the repast.
Right? Bless his heart. That's right.
Bless his heart. Yes, that's right.
Since he went to Jesus,
he was sinning, but he
was
turned himself to the Lord.
I felt like that this was, like. It was just a way to eliminate our first red herring in
the most obvious character at that point too.
Yeah, because like honestly, his character.
Which is why I felt like they had to do it because it was like most obvious dude.
Yeah, I mean, him. Yeah, like and they lean pretty heavily on him and Freddie Prinze Jr. being like the main red herrings of the movie
because they were broke.
Yeah, wait, you gotta blame the broke guys. And I thought that his character was so wildly inconsistent to me. Like in 3 minutes of screen time, like at the beginning of the movie, he's like, seems like the like going? Yeah, like the sheepish like Baxter type character is like, oh man, yeah, I would be the one for you if you just noticed me type of guy.
That quickly turns to me because then he goes, we used to be friends. Don't act like it's weird, bitch.
Yeah. In the same scene, I was like, oh no, he is a fucking psychopath. He is definitely the villain of
Don't make
movie.
This weird, bitch. You know I used to come over to your house and ball crayons.
Don't make me choke you, bitch. Yeah, this nigga is fucking crazy. And we see a little bit more of that later on where he just decides to just totally drag Freddie Prinze Jr., the only person who's on the same socioeconomic level as he is, like,
the nicest motherfucking person in the city.
He's like, fuck you and your fucking pretty boy face and smile.
He's like,
yeah, that scene was so rough because he was like, you almost are passing this rich, and he's like, have a good night, Ray. I mean, have a good night,
Max. Have a good night, Max.
All right,
he should have just Ray should have been a cop.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Ray should have been a cop in this small town. He would have been the good cop who catches the kids smoking at Dawson's Beach.
And you know what?
I'm beaching off down there on Dawson's Beach.
Off.
If anybody's gonna beach off, it's gonna be me. You know what I mean?
And he'd be like, "Look, y'all can beach off down here some other time, but y'all gotta go. Don't let me come back here in 15 minutes and see y'all beaching off down here." He would have been a great cop. He's so fucking nice.
And it brings up a good point.
And he killed people and covered it up.
And you bring up a good point because that brings us to our second kill of the movie, Barry. Because if Ray was a cop instead of the cop that was in this scene, he probably would have saved the day rather than just like completely impede public safety.
Yes, Alex. We all know that Barry is a terrible, terrible person.
I think I know why though they didn't have Ray, and this is all written by Kevin Williamson. You have to remember. Yeah. He didn't want to have a Dewey character, like in some sense of the word. Like he's like, I already have a cop character that makes it to the next movie, right? Because Dewey survives. If you haven't seen Scream, spoiler alert, sorry, go figure it out. It's 30 years old. But like you have a cop character in that movie. So I think he was trying to do a little bit something different. It would have been nice.
Yeah,
but
that's true. That's true.
He wanted to do a little something different.
No, I was just trying to give Ray a better
story arc.
Yeah,
a better life. I was just not even a story arc. I'm just trying to get the nigga a better life. I'm trying to get him
better pay. Yeah,
I'm trying to get him health insurance. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is 1997. It wasn't no motherfucking Obamacare, nigga. I'm trying to get the motherfucking health insurance.
Yeah, there's no pension plan in fishing.
Nigga, they ain't even got no union. Nigga, they kicking niggas out if they don't make their dues at the port. Like, come on, man. I'm trying to give him a better life. But yeah, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I do want to talk about the scene where Barry gets killed. Yeah, because like first we do get this weird fake out scene earlier in the movie where the killer just runs him over with a car and he doesn't kill him for whatever reason. Like they don't really explain why he's toying with him.
Because it's only the second act of the movie.
Yeah, we need Ryan Philippe for $3 million more.
I can't kill you yet. Well, remember, he didn't kill Sarah Michelle Gellar either. He was like, soon.
Yeah, right. He's like, no, wait 1 second.
I got a theory is why that happened. Go ahead, continue.
But no, I in the scene where he actually does get killed during Sarah Michelle Gellar's like pageant, the passing of the torch scene, she sees him getting attacked in the balcony, and she sees him getting attacked in the balcony. Yeah, it's just so bizarre. It's so bizarre that like this crazy situation is happening where someone's clearly getting murdered behind a group of people, but nobody wants to pay attention because
she screams
out
hysterical, and then they like, lady, calm the fuck down. But you asked, what Blake couldn't hear you say is, you asked, please, Blake, make this make sense, but there's nothing to make sense. It's very simple. Make sense. You just say it makes plenty of sense. It's 1997.
Again,
don't nobody give a fuck what no bitch got to say about not a goddamn thing, bitch.
This scene right here again is best like emphasized in the movie Scary Movie, when like again her boyfriend's Craig's being attacked and fucking Shannon Elizabeth's on stage and she's like, oh my god, Craig behind you, and everybody's like, oh my god, she's a great actor, like this is incredible.
That was like I couldn't help but think of that scene watching.
Like, oh wow.
Like that really actually makes more sense.
She's gotten better since last year.
Yeah, she's getting really gotten hotter too. Have you seen the tits? That's great. Yeah, man.
The things those broads do these days.
But yeah, like that made more sense than this movie. They're like, stop it. Like, why are you wanting to go upstairs? And like, clearly she's like screaming about something. Like, again, it's that time of people not taking, I think, mental health or outbreaks or people serious. Like everybody's boy cried wolf. Like, you got to be normal. You got to be, it's small town. Like, be chill, be cool. Like, it's wild. It's wild though. But like, that would not happen. Like if somebody's screaming at us, I'm about to look behind me and be like,
oh no, no, I don't know. 1990s. Look, y'all, we in 94, 93, 94, maybe 92, let's say between 92 and 94. There was a Supreme Court justice, y'all can look it up, who was being nominated. Right? He had to go through his confirmation hearing. And in that hearing, we found out that he was putting pubic hair on his assistant's Pepsi cans and making advances at her and sexually assaulting her in his office.
I think I heard about this.
Yeah. And he still got confirmed. And, didn't nobody give a fuck about none of that shit. Yeah. And guess what? That's how we got sexual harassment in the workplace. That didn't even exist before then. No. So 1997 only being like 5 years after that, I'm gonna go ahead and say, no, nigga, did nobody give a fuck about what these women had to say? Not saying that's a good thing. I'm just speaking to the bleak nature of how it was. What seems to these to these young kids like it was a long ass time ago, but that really was not that long ago. It was fashionable to slap a girl on the booty cheek at work. Like that's not a long time ago. I like the pinky. I like the pinky. What you holding there?
Oh, that's a little booger.
Oh yeah, well, look at that.
If you've tuned in this long, this is the whiskey that made it on Murder and a Mystery 4. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Redemption High Rye Bourbon. It's a very good burner. It is not high proof at all, 92 proof, 46% alcohol, not bad at all. A lot of good flavor. And it's good too. Like the whiskey expert who picked it, he was like, I want to have like the sweetness, but I also want like the sharpness from the rye. I want to have this with that. I want a little bit of the spice because it's spicy teens. Like they're getting slashed up. We've got to have the niceness with the sort of sharpness. And he thought this was a great whiskey pick for this movie. So I've been sipping this the whole time.
Ooh-wee! This nigga got some $1 million words, don't he?
Hey,
That's not the first time I heard that today, actually.
hey, y'all go. This dude, I walked up at the 7-Eleven. Somebody said that to me at the 7-Eleven. No, yeah. What I was about to say is, y'all go check out that episode right after you finish watching this episode.
That's right.
If
That's
you
right.
haven't, at least. If you have, go check it out after this. You never know what we said now that you didn't hear then. You know what I'm saying? So go over there, check it out.
Yeah, check it out. And you mentioned earlier just how like this movie got referenced in Scream, but this movie also got referenced in a couple
Scary
other
Did I
movies.
say scary or scary movies? You mean scary movie?
Oh, Scary Movie. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Scary
sorry.
Movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
this movie got referenced in Scary Movie. Sorry, I was reading and thinking at the same time. I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. I know what you did. I know what you did last summer has been referenced in various films and television series, and its central plot was parodied at the length in the spoof films Scary Movie and Shriek If You Know What You Did
last Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th
With Coolio and Tiffany
like
Amber Thiessen.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
I think it was my mom's birthday last Friday. No, last Friday the 13th. Well, this last Friday, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, last week.
So yeah,
I watched Friday the 13th on Friday the 13th,
yeah.
and good movie. The first one.
one.
It was also parodied in the Simpsons episode Treehouse of Horror 10 as I Know What You Idly Did with Ned Flanders as the killer. And in Boy Meets World, the episode titled And Then There Was Sean was conceived as a parody of the recent horror films Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Jennifer Love Hewitt also appeared in the episode.
Ooh, it
Did you
was
like that?
conceived. That sounds intimate.
Did you like that title though? And then there was Sean, a reference to And Then There Was None, which is the movie Identity, which will be coming out.
Right.
Yeah, mystery.
I loved that because like there are so I feel like more so, you know, obviously we got a lot of parodies of I Know What You Did Last Summer during that time period in Scream for sure. I feel like that trope has been parodied throughout like every TV show I've ever seen, like from Family Matters to Adventure Time. There's always been and then there was one episode. It's
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
By the way, Whiskey and the Mystery Identity episode,
You should
way
tune into
higher,
that one.
way higher proof of whiskey for that episode. Just so you know,
Yes,
so
sir.
get yourself ready.
I'm not going to tell you why you should tune in for that episode, fans of Drunk Panthers, but you should tune in for that episode. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, fans of Drunk Panthers, friends of Drunk Panthers. We have no fans. We have friends.
The Drunk Panther Nights. Yep, that's what we call them.
That's right.
I was curious because we did talk a little bit about just the unsolvability of this movie because
I thought it was a ghost movie when I first saw it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, yeah,
this
there is,
nigga
like,
a
a
ghost
supernatural
because
element.
because of the scene we keep bagging on Max in the trunk,
Max and the Crabs.
Max and the Crabs. And by the way, you guys should first of all, I need to get the MVP of this episode for not saying any nasty jokes while y'all was sitting here talking about crabs and the crabs on the crabs and this guy got crabs and this guy carrying crabs.
You want an award for not?
I deserve one. Nigga. I didn't even almost laugh. I didn't even laugh. So
You know what, Billiam, you get the MVP. The MVP award for this episode.
MVP. No.
For not making
the
any
big dick dandy award. This is before I take the itty peepee award. I'd rather be a dandy with a big dick than be an MVP.
No,
the MVP.
The MVP is most valuable pulling punches.
What?
Ooh,
You're pulling punches.
There it is.
You're not going for the
Double
gusto.
meaning.
But when people hear PP, they just hear PEE.
Hey,
PEE.
people's mind is the gutter. You know, we can't control people's
It's
minds.
like there and there.
You're
Like,
the most valuable punch puller.
When people hear crabs, they hear the animal or what the disease that they have currently. You know, who knows?
And that's how I also, the supernatural element is how I also explain all the stupid shit, like Sarah Michelle Gellar's character running down the alley and then hearing something, and then she turns around and nigga right there, even though the band's right there. It's like, and then she's he's killing this bitch with fireworks and a band going. I guarantee you, I'm gonna hear a nigga killing a bitch.
Yeah, like
I don't care if there's a fucking helicopter right over my head. I'm gonna hear this bitch dying within literally like 7-8 feet.
it's so close. And
Two human bodies.
and you know, I'm
The
willing to,
length of 2 human bodies was right there, like arm length.
and I'd be willing to give it a little bit more length if it was like Chicago, where there's like 40,000 people in the streets, but it's not even that many people. But
This is Mayberry.
like just to talk about this, this is fucking Mayberry vibes. But just talk about this scene, like where Sarah Michelle Gellar gets killed. Like I was so in on being, I thought I was about to be wowed because when she was going down that hall, that alleyway, I was like, "Yo, they got all these tires. They got all these tires set up like strategically. This killer is about to just pop up around. Like he's just gonna be waiting there, ready to just like stab her out of nowhere. It's just gonna be perfectly timed. It's gonna be great,
Like a hook around, like just
It's like, oh, you didn't even see this coming, but it makes total sense that he would just be like, he would have taken
That would have been great.
like a back way around, and then he just goddamn appears. I was so mad. How
Well,
bad
you know what?
that
Even
was
if I
executed.
would have been mad, she could not die, in my opinion, when she turned that corner. Because to your point, it would have been cool if she'd have been running and then he just turned around, pow, got her. But how did he get there, nigga? We
still don't know. Nobody knows.
Exactly, because
nobody knows.
It still makes just as little sense as him just appearing there, because he would have had to walk by the band with a fucking big ass hook that's got to be bloody. He just got
he
through
would have had
killing
to
a bitch.
walk around the band in this crazy
Come
costume.
on, bro.
But it would have made a little bit more sense just because he wouldn't have like literally appeared
Out of
within
nowhere.
2 seconds.
Yeah, no,
as
I feel
opposed to
you.
just been like,
I feel
waiting
you.
there.
I just feel like it just still, there's nothing could help it unless he was a ghost.
Yeah. Like
The
that
only
only
thing
better
that-
if he was just
I feel like that's the only thing that makes all the things that the discrepancies that we can point out. And I'm sure Blake's got plenty more, but yeah, the only thing that makes it make sense is that he's a ghost. But Blake, go ahead.
And then the thing he's not, like he's a little. The thing is, by the end of the movie, he's a living, breathing human being. Like,
he's just another guy that you never heard of in this movie until now.
And he's way older than what they've been talking about how he is, nigga. Way older.
well, it's not until Jennifer Love Hewitt's character finally figures out the name of the person, but you don't know what he looks like. You don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But if you put 1 and 2 together, he's had a daughter, so he can't be any of the core crew. He can't be anybody we've met. Is it possibly, like, at that point, like, the only old guy that I saw is Sarah Michelle Gellar's dad, and he's like falling asleep at a TV watching baseball. So it's like we've not been introduced.
Couldn't tell you what he looked like. I'm just talking about, to your point. Couldn't tell you what her dad looked like.
Yeah, no, not at all. So like we don't know anything about what Ben Willis looks like. She figures out it's Ben Willis. The daughter was killed the year before they went out there. That's why David Egan at the beginning of I remember watching this like recent, like when probably a month ago when I started my script for the video I'm gonna release, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Like I felt like Conor McGregor, like who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
And I'm like, do I have the right movie on? Like, who's this weird dude standing by a cliff with a bottle of whiskey? Like, this is weird. And then I'm like, oh, it goes to the next, and then I remember it. I'm like, oh, that's how it started off last time. That's right. This weird dude that you don't know anything about. And then Ben Willis ends up in his clothes. Like, did he strip him and then push him off? Like, I have a lot of questions. I have a lot of
They
questions.
just wear the same shit, you know?
Yeah,
I guess so. They got
small town.
twinning, am I right? But
overalls and like a work shirt is just like what you wear on the dock
with boots and shit like that. I digress. At least in Scream, you can track where Billy and Stu are in the first movie. You know where each one of them is, and when you go back, you're like, oh yeah. That's who that must have been. And that's who that must have been. Absolutely makes sense. Every kill is trackable. Even in Scream 2, every kill is trackable. Scream 3, like every Scream, like the killer, like if you think about it and you give it a little thought, you're like, Scream 4 is a little. I'll honestly say Scream
Even
4
if
is a
you go to
little
other ones like Saw or as
Yeah.
crazy as those are, like
Urban
you
Legend,
still-
even.
you can still connect the dots.
Yeah, the killer is trackable. They don't
Yeah.
just appear out of nowhere. In this movie, the killer seems to have telepathic abilities like Jason. Like it's really weird. Super strength like Jason.
I call it Pepe Le Pew powers.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew.
Because
Yes.
Pepe Le Pew is the only nigga who you ever seen in life can just get away. Like nobody even questions it. He
But you
just
know what?
pop up
Another
wherever
thing that-
wherever you was gonna be at. He already there.
Yeah. Another thing is
He
Pepe
ain't
Le
running.
Pew, Pepe Le Pew, and Jason. I think Jason maybe stole this from Pepe Le Pew.
He definitely stole Pepe
this
from the
character
40s.
in this movie does. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if like they did this because of Pepe Le Pew. But
Oh no, they just
just the
art imitates.
Yeah, art imitates
Life imitates.
Oh no,
but
good
the-
artists steal. That's what we.
Yeah.
That's the quote. That's the quote.
Oh yeah. Aaron Sorkin once said,
Great artists.
Good artists borrow, great artists steal."
There you go.
But the whole Pepe Le Pew would always, like, while his victim was running away, trying to get away from Pepe Le Pew.
I'm sorry. I just
Pepe.
saw what you did. I got you.
Pepe was always just like slightly prancing, taking his time. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get to you. You can run.
He said,
but
I
I'm gonna
want
get to
you. I like you, and I want you.
But and that's something that Jason always does, Michael always does, and this villain in this movie always does. Is just I'll get to you, except when he like just driving a car or some shit.
Put it in the comments.
He's
Who's
usually
your
just
favorite?
walking behind you.
Who's your favorite horror movie killer who just walks everywhere? Put it in the comments. Did we name them all, or is there another one? Name
Yeah,
your
because
favorite. though.
in
Is it
Scream,
like you?
because in Scream, the realism is that killer's running everywhere, and also he falls down because he can't see in that damn mask, and that's what makes it real. He just falls down
Yeah.
every time. Like if he misses you with a swipe, he falling down. But guess what?
Which is
I
In the
love
words-
the
reason.
sloppy-
Oh, no, go ahead.
I was saying the words of Chumbawamba, he gets knocked down, but he gets up again. And you really have to appreciate that about
You do.
Ghostface.
You
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, he could do this all
That's
day.
to me. That's why these slasher movies. That's why it was so easy to make scary movie. Like it was just so easy to make scary movies. These are moments that are just fucking hilarious. And also, shout out to you, Molly Cosby, because that's also another reason I can't really it's just funny because
Molly Cosby.
yeah, man. Shout out to you, Molly. But yeah, these movies are just funny. To me, I've always felt like horror movies of all kind of just hilarious because it's shit that you would never do, it's all out of step of what your logic would tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a movie. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's supposed to be, but it's just always that part of it makes it a little funny to me.
No, for sure. I feel like there's always been like a thin line between horror and comedy. I think that's why like so many great comedic people like Jordan Peele can make good horror. And I feel like there's definitely some movies like Hereditary that just like completely devoid of any humor. But like there are other
but when
but there are other
when that
movies-
bitch head popped off, nigga, I laughed. I was right here. You saw me. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like sometimes
That was out of nowhere.
Yeah,
So
when it happens to the sister, you're like, I should laugh, but this is not funny. But I
it's
could
not
laugh.
funny. It's not funny. But I laughed my ass off. If I was in the theater, it would have been the weirdest or funniest moment of everybody else's life because I would have been laughing my ass off in that one moment.
But that's the great thing about horror and comedy, and like why I think they're so close psychologically as far as like reactions is like it does have a physical reaction. Like if you're scared, you'll jump, you'll gasp, and if you're if you
Shit
think
yourself.
if something's funny, you'll laugh. I feel like it's weird how we get these physical reactions on how we feel from these things that we just see in like a dark room. But
Have y'all ever pooped yourself when you're scared?
No,
You just hear about it
I haven't
on
been
TV,
that
so I'm
scared.
just
Yeah.
my shit get tight when I get scared. So I don't know how niggas be sitting.
I had shit myself.
I would say,
but not when I was scared.
He said I was very happy when I shit myself.
I mean, I will say this: like, I've had shit in my pants during a scary movie, but I didn't do it. Like somebody, I don't know who shit my pants.
Who shit my pants?
Who shit my pants? Like that's the question I leave. I'm like, somebody shit my pants, and this wasn't good.
Oh man, how'd y'all know my rock band's name? How'd
Who
y'all know
shit
my
my
punk
pants?
band's
Wait
name?
a second.
Who shit my pants? That's my rock band's name. From
That's
high school.
suspicious. That's weird.
Who shit my pants?
I'm sorry I asked that question. I just was curious. You know, people get scared. They say, "Oh, you know," and they in the movies at least, TV. You know, TV.
No.
And
Yeah,
just curious.
fucking sinners. Delroy Lindo.
Because I seen people squirt
just
milk
shit
out of
myself.
their nose.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
You think that's a myth, but that can happen. But I never, you know,
Happened to me once. Only once I was. We should move on to what we're actually talking about. But only happened to me once. I was eating chips and dip, Ruffles chips and dip, and I was watching. I don't even remember what I was watching, and something made me laugh, and the chips and dip came out through my nose. But it's chip and dip. It's not fluid,
Right.
So it
It's
came
cutting.
out like. Just like destroying my sinuses.
He's like, ah!
I was like, oh man, it was terrible.
that's why the nigga get nosebleeds to this day. Nigga get random nosebleeds.
to this day, yeah.
So
I will
nigga,
say, I haven't been-
He can't even eat Ruffles ridges no
I was
more.
like,
He
no,
can't
I have the
even-
Lay's, please.
Trauma. I will say I haven't been so scared that I've shit my pants, but I've definitely been so scared I've shit somebody else's pants.
Can I borrow your pants for a second? Do you think I might be able to borrow your pants?
we can move on from that though. That was a long time. That was only like 2 weeks ago. We can move on from that. Though.
Yeah, that's old news.
That's
What we
old
should-
news.
What we should talk about is
Does it hold?
That's right. At the end of every episode, we vote on whether this film holds up or whether it stands the test of time. And as our prestigious guest, Money Blakeweather, you have the honor of being the first vote. Does this film hold up?
I really want to say no, but if part of the criteria is can it be made now? Well, they're making one in a month, so the answer is actually yes. That could be made now. I disagree. I will say I disagree with my decision though. Like I'm bipolar right now. This movie is not, I want somebody to watch this for the first time and just like form an opinion. It's part. I think it's part of necessary 90s slasher. Absorb it. It's nowhere close. It's not a Scream though. It's not a Scream. Had a fun time with it, and sometimes had a ridiculous time because I'm trying to do. Okay, I'll say this: you come off of Scream, you can do math, like you could do algebra. It makes sense, like as the mathematics add up, and you're like, okay, yeah, the equations and there's clues. You come in here, and they're like, it's like having algebra, but the teacher never tells you what X and Y equal, and you're like, I don't fucking know. I can't solve it. Like I can't solve it. It's fucking horrible in that way. If Kevin Williamson meant to do it that way, like, damn it, man, he is a slasher whodunit genius. Honestly, you don't get that way without Scream 1, 2, 4 being, everything he's doing. He's done for the genre. I think it's great. I think even the whodunit aspect of Faculty. That's a nice twist because you're like, it's the fucking nerd girl, like that's new. Oh my god, that does make sense though, because she's fucking new and she did the little thing with the pen and like fucking. Oh my god, that all adds up. And this you're like, can you at least do me a flasher, like to let me know like how this guy got to here and like put the crabs in here, like give me a flasher. Like maybe that's the director's fault. I don't fucking know. But maybe is it Jeremy? Jeremy Gillespie? I guess who that's the director.
Gillespie,
Yeah, friend of the show.
French director.
Friend
All
of the
right.
show.
Well, we need to have him on to talk about.
Yeah, well, they'd be busy
Directing
very
a whodunit.
very busy person.
But I disagree with my own decision. This movie should not hold up. But if the criteria is could you make it now, they're making a new one. So
it is one of the criteria for sure.
I guess it does hold up in that aspect. But listen, if you guys say no, I'm not walking home, and I'm already home. I'm not walking home disappointed or angry. I'm just saying, like, I guess I'm like 51%. Like, yeah, it holds up. I guess. Yeah, I guess you made it, but like
1%. Hey,
whatever.
That's a passing grade here.
That's a U.S. election.
Yeah, that's enough to get you the presidency. But yeah, no, that is valid. All of your points are valid.
But I have one more thing to add on to this too, because my rant is a little bit long. So
go right ahead.
Just need to say, does it hold?
Alejandro,
does
it hold it up?
I do not think it holds up, and
No.
I'll say it because I don't want to compare it to Scream because that was just much more bending the genre on its head and everything. Like it was just more just like a commentary on the genre, and this was just more like a straight up slasher. But even just as like a straight up slasher, I feel like it doesn't really succeed that as well as like a movie like Faculty. Like I feel like it just doesn't, like the kills take way too long, and then the kills don't really make sense as much. Like the Max is the first person to get killed. Like the pacing of everything is just like so odd as far as like the logistics of the story. Like I like the setup and everything, and the title is dope. I Know What You Did Last Summer is definitely what sold like maybe 80% of like the title, and Jennifer Love Hewitt saying, "What are you waiting for?" and like those big old breastises, like that sold like 80% of the tickets like during the month of October. But I just don't feel like like you look at the critics rating and the audience's score, like I don't feel like any or I don't feel like most people, the majority of people, feel like this is just that good of a movie, even just like from a slasher popcorn flick perspective. The story is just way too whack.
God damn. Hold on. You know what they go see. I told you told you he the Roger Ebert. I told y'all he be saying shit like it's just whack. He put it on.
I wish we could find a quote of Roger Ebert saying this movie is whack.
No, I'm just saying, but you already said all the other shit, but then your ending statement is just unnecessary, just shit on him at the end. Like, damn, dog, you already said it was bad. Then here you come. You
like,
know what?
Before
Fuck
I
you.
leave the elevator.
And also, I took a shit in your living room, nigga. I'm just laughing. That's why it was funny to me.
Yeah. Also, lick the white dookie. Lick that white dookie. Lick the dog shit. Yeah.
White dookie.
I'm just have to say this right now. Ryan Felipe, basically just like Justin Timberlake who can act, right? We just going with that, right? That's it, right?
I'll say Justin Timberlake.
I think Justin Timberlake can act.
I think Justin Timberlake is
Ryan,
funny.
Ryan
can do drama.
Ryan got range.
Ryan got Oscar. Ryan is an actor. Justin Timberlake can be in a movie.
I feel like they're both like Ryan can do drama, Justin can do comedy.
He's done drama. Justin has done drama.
I did love him in Social Network, but nobody directed by David Fincher
right.
does.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Movies don't always mean that you are great. Sometimes there's a lot that has to go on for things to be great.
Yeah,
in a movie. So, because you know, one of the things you got to do to be great.
Does it hold?
Does it hold up?
Tiebreaker.
But it about do hit it and hold in love.
What's it gonna be?
Well, I will agree with Blake in the sense that this movie is coming out. So, and because one of the criteria is definitely if it's gonna help, just like Twister, right?
Yeah, Twister,
man. We had to had to cover that, and we had to decide.
That was fun.
That was a fun one.
God,
So,
that was a fun episode.
I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, man. This movie doesn't hold up. If they had made it a ghost, this movie slaps. This movie makes so much sense. But rewatching it for the first time in a long time with my critical eye, this movie was a money grab. This movie was, let's put these sexy people in. We can't figure out really what to do with this Freddie Prinze Jr. guy. Let's just put him in a movie with a bunch of other sexy people and just let them cook. What do we got laying around here? Well, we got Rosemary's Baby still. No, nigga, we not doing that. Well, we also got this book, I Know What You Did Last Summer. What's that about?
I like that title.
It's a horror movie? Well, we can do that. Run it. Greenlit, get them. Like, that's how some of this shit really works.
Yeah.
And that's really what it feels like watching it today. Just seems like a big money grab. Like, we need to fill a space. We need a horror movie. We got to fill a slot for October. And
then
this
they
is
immediately go by.
Let's go get the nigga who just made the biggest fucking horror movie last year. We just got cleared for $17 million.
We can make this.
And we already budgeted it out. We can make this shit for $10 million and budget it out because all the people we're putting in the movie are children's. You know what I'm saying? They're not savvy enough. They're not big enough names to really require a big draw, like a big amount of money. So I feel like this movie.
Go ahead.
This movie does not hold up. It did make some actors' careers though.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it just and it made a bunch of fucking money. So some of these motherfuckers didn't really have to work after they made this either.
I want to do
like watching. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead and make your point because I will remember mine.
No, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, watching this was kind of like watching Freaks and Geeks. Like, you ever watch an old episode of Freaks and Geeks, and it's like, oh, look at all these fucking people from
rookie card. Encapsulation of like whoever's going on in the scene. God damn, you got the rookie cards of everybody right now. That's great.
I like that you said that because that's what I recall. Like any of these eras, I call them grade, like graduation classes. You know what I'm saying? Seth Rogen's a graduation class. Paul Rudd. Well, we're not gonna say some of their names because some of them have been canceled. But yes, you run through those. Then the Chris Rock and the Adam Sandlers and the Will Ferrell's there in a class.
Linda Cardellini,
she's in
the Freaks and Geeks.
That's a Seth Rogen graduation class. So it's interesting that you put it that way because that's how
think of them like baseball cards, right? Like this is the rookie card. You get a rookie. Like Scream was the rookie card movie for like
that's the rookie class.
Your Skeet Ulrich, your fucking Dave Arquette, Courtney Cox. Like that was her first big role outside of Friends. Nev Campbell, first big role.
Hold on, man. Also, wait a minute.
Also, a Party of Five.
About the babysit. Was it
Adventures of Babysitting?
Adventures of Babysitting?
Yeah, but that was Homegirl.
Courtney?
That was
wasn't she in
She was in Ace Ventura, but like
He-Man?
Yeah, she was in Ace Ventura.
Wasn't she in He-Man?
She was Masters of the Universe.
Masters of the Universe? She was a movie star. Well, only reason I'm
she was
caping
in
for her,
movies, but
only reason I'm caping for her is because she's from Birmingham, Alabama.
She was in movies, but I think Scream is really what like people are like.
She was.
But I mean, the Nev Campbell. Also, another Party of Five alum, Matthew Lillard, like that movie literally was his first movie,
Matt Lilley.
Oh,
No, I'm
Lilith.
sorry. Nobody calls him that.
I want to.
Also,
I'm going to do the most controversial thing that ever been done on here. I'm
Don't pull your
changing
dick
my.
out.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm going to do that too. But prepare for the water bottle is what they call it. But I'm going to change my answer from a 51% to a 50-50. I'm going draw. I'm going draw
shit.
on this movie. This has never been done
damn,
before.
You're going draw on this.
I'm going draw. I'm going draw right now. Based on the end of this movie, that you don't figure out until the next movie is just a fucking, this girl has trauma, mad dreams. Like she has bad dreams and she doesn't, like, you don't know by the end of this movie that it's like a bad dream until the next movie when one of the characters goes up to her and he's like, "You still having the bad dreams? Is it the one where you're in the shower?" And she's like, "No, this time I was in a church." And you're like, "Oh, okay. Well,
see, that's why.
okay.
That's even more reason why it don't hold up. Because the second movie is stupid just because of the opening scene of the second movie.
Yeah.
And this ending is almost perfect if they don't have a second movie.
Yeah,
like
it kind of works really well.
Like the second movie also just kind of hurts this movie a little bit more.
If you
which
would
also points to my cash grab point.
Yeah, of course.
It would have just been nothing. Like, let's just dead this. And then also there was a third one. Jesus.
Yeah, but nobody none of that is canon that's going in.
He who shall not be named.
None of that is canon. So people are going to watch this before they watch the new one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Right.
None of the third is canon. None of the show is canon. The only two things that are canon are the first two movies going into.
There was a show
on Amazon in 2021.
Oh Jesus, I did not know about that.
Let me show you something. Well, never mind. Go ahead.
You know, speaking of things that aren't canon, the original ending of the movie featured a sequence in which Julie receives an email reading "I still know." This ending was scrapped for the more dramatic ending featured in the final cut of the film, in which Julie finds the same message scrawled on the shower stall just before the killer comes crashing through the glass. This footage was also shot after the principal photography on a sound stage next door to where Hewitt was filming Party of Five. And then, like as we mentioned before, later
that shit don't happen unless you a motherfucking icon. Ain't nobody running schedules around your goddamn TV show because movies and TV was a big difference. Like niggas didn't respect TV if you was in the movies.
Yeah, that was a weird thing at the time. Yeah,
only person who got shit like bro, think about it. People who got shit like that was like Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, it's pretty much
filming two movies and doing one TV show at the same goddamn time. Nobody. Not that nobody can't do it. Yeah. Not that nobody can't do it, y'all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they don't.
Such a different time.
They didn't allow it back then. Yeah, they didn't allow that.
Such a different time. But I am doing the most controversial thing on your show. I don't think there's ever been a draw. So I am doing.
Oh no, there's been a draw. There's been a draw, but nobody's ever changed their vote to then result in a draw.
I need to
after
go back
the
and
fact.
watch every episode and make a log of all
the draws in the list.
Well, just all the
winners and losers or the tallies.
I've never really cared after we recorded them and then like rewatched them. It's like, all right, that's out of my mind. But yeah, I should put.
I do remember the draws though. There's been like 4
from a guess. They've been like it's a draw.
Well, like
sometimes we'll have 4 people.
Well, sometimes we'll have 4.
No. I'm not saying collectively it's a draw. I'm saying I don't think a guess
as a person.
Me as an individual.
Oh, you as a person. Yes.
It's saying.
Yes. But you're doing that creates an actual draw.
It does
right now between the actual episode. You're doing that creates a draw, which makes it like
I done double draw.
Now.
I done double draw, but I am as an individual.
But is that the Jeopardy thing? It's like we can do that double draw.
Let's put up the clue. That's not existent in this movie. Let's put up the clue. It's not there. But yeah, I don't think as an individual I've ever seen an episode as much as I've watched of all of y'all's that an individual has been like, you know what, draw. This is not a winner.
Nobody's ever done that.
Nobody's ever done that. Historic episode.
Nobody's ever done that.
I'm not gonna say you're copping out. I feel like
It's okay too.
there are no rules.
I'm not gonna say you're copping out because you already gave your answer. Because you really want to say it don't hold up. So in my mind, you already said it don't hold up, and so unanimously it don't hold up. But they are putting out a movie, so go see the movie.
Yeah.
I will
Come back
say
over
this:
here.
I hope sorry.
if this was a boxing fight and two judges had it, one fighter and one judge gave it a draw, they call this majority decision to the fighter who wins. That's how this works in boxing.
Yes.
And MMA. So like technically the fight is majority decision because one
This nigga got some $1 million words, don't he?
put that pinky out real quick one time for the
There you go,
haters.
that
Put that
panky. Let me
pinky
pull
out.
this up right quick so they can see that thing. That's a goblet
Damn.
right there. Y'all call it. Y'all DM
doing
us
that.
so you can get you some of them. DM so you can get you some of these.
Just real quick, I did want to just like log off
All right, we'll quit.
A quick trivia. We mentioned Scream a lot during this episode. Apparently, Freddie Prinze Jr. auditioned for the role of Billy in Scream, and he didn't get the role, and that's
Too pretty.
sort of motivated him to audition for the role of the villain in this movie, but he ended up getting the role of Ray.
He's too pretty. You
Mhm.
can't be, bro.
It can't be
What
the
are we
killer.
doing, bro?
Listen,
Look at you. We can't. You not gonna be no villain ever. It
Yeah.
hasn't been.
Skeet's
Never
pretty,
gonna
but he's
be
a
a-
different pretty. Skeet's
we say that, and then he might be the villain in the new movie. I've been thinking about this. He might be the villain in the new movie.
I hope, like we've been talking about in this
You
episode,
think,
I
man.
hope that they just like decide, fuck it, it's supernatural. I hope it's a ghost.
Yes,
I
that's
hope it's
what
a
I'm
ghost in the
hoping they
new
do.
movie.
That's what I'm hoping they do.
It's not.
Also, how much is that movie? The budget for the new one? Because let me tell you something. Freddie Prinze Jr. ain't getting up out that bed now. He ain't getting up out the house.
And
I've
Jennifer
heard
Lo-
that-
Let me
and
tell you
Jennifer
something.
Love
He
Hewitt
not-
is in it too.
I've heard
Jennifer
that
Love Hewitt's in
Love
it
Hewitt's
too.
Yeah, but she ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, she's doing a TV show right now, and she just had a kid like in the last year and a
See,
half.
There you go. No, you know what that means? Got to get this money.
Got to get this money. That's what I'm
Gotta get
saying.
this
She's saying
motherfucking
got to
money.
get
You
this
right.
money roll.
You right. You right.
Yeah.
Anytime I see an actor come out of nowhere, back. Oh yeah, check it out. You always, if you go look, they always just had a kid or just got a divorce.
Yeah.
So
Always. It's crazy. But Freddie Prinze Jr. and Michelle Gellar literally intentionally do not work alive. They wanted to have a family, raise their kids, be a regular human beings,
they're like my
and they
favorite-
don't really give a fuck about how Hollywood works. So
And it
that's
works
why
because he voiced the little homie and the Jedi dude.
they do
right?
a lot of
And the fucking-
voiceover work
in the
both
Star
of them.
Wars thing, but like he's very well known for that Star Wars character,
Mhm.
right? So like he didn't have to get out of bed that much. He's like, I don't have to dress up. I could just
He
be
do
in
that in his living room.
my pajamas and send it to you. Cool, bro. Like nobody
And
cares.
Also,
Yeah,
he
it's-
does wrestling stuff. He likes
Yeah.
wrestling, so he'll do like,
He's-
but
yeah,
he'll
he's
get
great.
up out. He'll do flight. He'll make a flight for that. So
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. I don't think that he gonna be in this one, but
He is in this one. No, he
he is in it. Well, I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna be the killer. Is what I'm saying.
He could
yeah,
be.
like yeah,
He's just too pretty.
They're
Too
probably
nice.
my favorite celebrity couple, Freddie Prinze Jr. and Sarah Michelle Gellar. Like I love both of them.
It's
and
real.
like they were both in that TV show Rebels. Sarah Michelle Gellar plays Farrah on that show.
Oh,
It's
huh?
real. The love is real. They was probably fucking way back.
And if
Back-
you haven't seen
back in the
seen Freddie Prinze Jr.'s rant about Anakin Skywalker on YouTube, please check that out. He was on a podcast. He's such a Star Wars nerd.
Dude,
like,
we would
he's-
sit here
he's
and
a
get
day
oh,
one.
Yes, we.
What's
shout out
what's
to-
what's
his
the
name?
budget?
Will Riker. What's Will Riker's name?
I can't remember his name. Damn, I wish I damn, I can't
Damn, I
remember.
forgot his name.
It
man.
escapes me.
Shout out to him. He
If it was 6
we got
years
into
ago,
an
I would
argument one
remember.
time about a
Yeah.
lot of Star Wars shit and politics. Shout out to him. He's awesome, dude.
What's the
But I
budget
know
they
what
got?
you did last summer. 2025's budget is estimated at $15 to $20 million. So not like a
Oh shit,
Okay.
nigga! It's almost the same amount that they made
Yeah.
the one for in
Yeah, right?
'97.
Okay.
Nigga, this
It's like
movie's gonna
$6
be
more million
terrible. This movie's gonna be so bad. You're
No.
right. Freddie Prinze Jr. is
Might be the killer. That's
This
what
is
I'm
gonna be
saying.
Terrible. This
Hey.
is gonna be a really bad movie.
Budget-
$7
budget is
$20.
not.
Nigga, I just watched a whole piece
And you, you know,
on
one of the
inflation the other day, nigga. This is going to be a very bad.
one of the characters that they got to act in this is from that episode of Atlanta, Rich Wigga, Poor Wigga. That episode, the guy that plays the main guy, Aaron, in that show.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the new Jordan Peele produced movie where they're footballing, right? Like he's the main guy in that.
Oh.
And he is a dude in here.
Yeah,
So,
with Marlon.
So he is one of the 5 core in this movie, or 4 core in this movie. My guess is though it's not Freddie Prinze. I think he's actually the killer in this movie.
Okay.
No, Freddie Prinze Jr. is the killer. You were right the first time. He's the killer in this movie. Because if they only spent dog, do y'all understand what the fuck a $20 million movie is today in comparison to fucking 1997, dog?
And they haven't been marketing it, right? Like, so like it's
Right.
probably you know, it's 7. Would you say 16, 17? Is that what the budget
15
was?
to 20 million.
15, 20. Okay.
So the exact same budget.
So let's add on
It was
5
11 million
5 to
for the
7
movie.
5 to 7 for marketing, because they have not been going hard at all.
Right.
That's it. Like that, you're talking about a
Usually those marketing budgets aren't
$30 million movie.
Usually the marketing isn't included in the representation. Well, what they provide out is so you add that what you just said to
Right, that's what I'm saying.
What there is, and I thought you just said 17 million for the first one. You just said 17 million. No, you said 17 million dollars.
It was 17. You're right.
And it made.
And then it made like 150.
Yeah, no, so
insane.
15
numbers.
to 20 million for a movie today is 17 million, nigga. If you gonna say, bro, that is the same. But
yeah.
nigga, can you imagine if you made a fucking diamond record and then they in 92 and then in 2025 you went diamond again and they gave you the same check that they gave you in 92? Like, hell no, nigga, what the fuck wrong with y'all?
You know, I will say,
does it?
Oh.
No, I was just gonna say,
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair, a big budget is not anathema to quality. You know, you can't just because a movie has a lot of money doesn't mean that it's going to be really, really good. And just because a movie's budget is really low doesn't mean it's going to be bad. Like Talk to Me costs like $6 million, is like my favorite movie of that year. So like I feel like, you know, it doesn't necessarily, like, budget doesn't necessarily mean the movie's going to be better, but also I think that movie's going to be bad.
Also, Talk to Me don't have Freddie Prinze Jr. and Melissa Joan Hart in them.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm talking
Jennifer
about.
loves Hewitt. Jennifer loves
Whatever.
I got confused in the 3 name of it all.
Exactly.
Melissa Joan Hart. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Who gives a fuck? White girl with 3 names.
Although they were in the same movie together. Can't hardly wait. Melissa Joan Hart was in there along with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
That's right.
That's true. That's true.
We should do a list of actors, top 5 actresses that were in a party movie.
Gosh, yeah, like
because there's
that era is so interesting.
Every fucking movie with that in the 90s or anytime always has them walking through the party.
Clueless. Like
American Pie.
I rewatched Clueless recently, and that movie is fucking way better than I remember. Like,
Idle Hands.
Holy shit!
Paul Rudd in that movie is fucking. Bro, I'm so glad that he got.
That's how good of an actress Stacey Dash is. Like,
so
you
good.
That's why people hate that she's so fucking crazy.
She was 29 in that movie.
And she looks 19, 18.
She still looks the same today. This was crazy.
She hasn't aged.
She is so fucking crazy though. So then people don't give her the respect that she should be getting for being such a phenomenal actress. Bitch, you crazy, but she's just so fucking
Yeah,
good.
if you're
And
really
then-
good, then you get a pass for being crazy.
And she's so
like
goddamn-
Tom Cruise,
Dude, she's so
Exactly.
bad.
Christian
she's
Bale.
so bad. She's so.
Christian Bale. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. She's so bad. You don't need to be worried about if you're gonna leave your girl for her. You need to be worried about if your girl gonna leave you for her. That's how bad she is.
It's like,
And then also-
I'm just gonna leave with Stacy. Is that cool?
No,
Okay,
she
but-
just you just turn around. She's not there no more. And
You
then
get a-
Stacy's not there no more, and you're like, what happened?
You get a note on the bed, like me and Stacey
Yes.
had left. Okay, bye.
It's a sticky note too. Not
Bro.
even a Dear John letter. It's a sticky note.
Brittany Murphy's in that movie for no good reason, like
Brittany
as the
Murphy
new
is
gal.
so-
Sir, hold on.
And
Hold
so
on,
good.
hold on,
Yo,
hold on,
yo,
hold on.
we
No,
gotta have
no,
a
no,
clueless
no,
episode.
No,
We gotta
no,
have a
no.
clueless
Stop,
episode.
stop,
It's gotta
stop.
happen.
Because Brittany Murphy, like literally,
Rest in peace.
I was supposed to marry Brittany Murphy. I'm trying to tell you, man.
I'm sorry.
And then it really pisses me off because, like, moving to LA, I really have met so many people. Like, I really could have actually, like, I had a whole ass chance to hang out and possibly date Brittany Murphy.
Yeah.
Very happy with my situation now, though. I think it couldn't have been because clearly she has some issues. So I don't think that it would have been. It probably would have been a toxic relationship, but it would have been. I would have been able to say I did it.
Instead of movie reviews, we would have done relationship reviews, especially for you, Bill. We would have been like, does it? Oh.
100%. 100%.
That's my time. That's my time, folks. That's my time.
Yeah.
while
I got the red light now, so I'll see you guys later.
Before we get out of here, like while we're in our like RIP area, I do want to just say RIP to Anne Heche, who was in this movie. I thought she was really good in this
So
movie.
good. So good as a crazy gal. So good
Yeah, I
as a
thought that
crazy
she was
gal.
like a really good performance. Unbelievable as a character. Like, how do you not know? Like, why are you telling all these people all your personal shit immediately? This felt like a really bad, like, choose your adventure detective PC video game where you're just like people just start giving you all the information for whatever reason just because you clicked the fucking notebook. Like, it's just like it seems you're giving us way too much.
This motherfucker playing Fallout.
Yeah. I was gonna say literally options like continue with your day, visit the gal that's killing chickens, and you're like, I think go visit the gal who's killing chickens. She might
Come
kill
on, bro.
them.
Come on, bro. You know I gotta go see the chickens. I ain't doing shit all day, bro. I ain't got no plans, bro. You know I'm gonna see these chickens, bro. Come on, bro. You don't even ask me if I want to
It's
go back.
fucking insane. But visit the gal that's killing chickens that has a slicker in her house and is a little fucking off, and you're like, yeah, let's go hang out.
Yeah, man. She
Go
might
get a
get some
coffee.
pussy. She might give me a pee touch. I don't know. I'm gonna go in here and see what's going on. Fuck it.
Yeah, sorry, I've been playing a lot of Heavy Rain. But
That sounds
I
not
guess
sexy
we-
at all.
hey, you played Heavy Rain. That movie is kind of horny. It's pretty horny. It's a pretty
I
horny
hate
video
that.
game.
I hate that game. I also
I
hate.
love that game.
What's the other game that I
fun,
hate? Where
but
they
it's-
the mist? Is it the mist? What's the other one where they walk through the mist?
I don't think I played that one, but I
The
think I know what
foggy,
you're talking
yeah,
about,
the
what you're talking
mist.
about. Yeah, the
Fuck
mist.
that
Yeah,
game. Fuck that game too.
I don't think I played that one, but yeah, Heavy Rain. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Also, one last
Swear
note,
by Heavy
I'm
Rain.
watching the parade scene at the end when Barry goes and finds this guy who he thinks the killer in the slicker, and I'm
The
watching
old
this.
man,
He's
Yeah.
pieced the shit out of this one.
bro.
He
That
tackles
was
this fucking old guy, and I'm thinking this in the back of my head. I'm like, yeah, Thanksgiving did this scene better. Like that whole fucking parade seems fucking chaos, and I'm like, it's way better than this shit.
Let me tell you something, man. That was my other runner up for MVP, the old man.
Oh yeah.
He took that hit like
He
a
was-
champion,
he
but he
took
was like,
that
"Don't
hit.
hit me." Yeah.
And
You know, actually,
he
I
was like,
forgot. This is actually the only clip I have of the movie. Like, this is a clip from that scene.
Take that message to your people.
Yeah, it was live footage of Barry fucking up the docks because one of y'all are the killer for sure. Max is probably it though.
But before we get out of here, Blake, I mean, we've already voted. I guess it's straight up tie. I guess it's up to you, the audience, to decide. Leave it in the comments. What
It's not a tie.
you
It's
think.
a majority decision. I've already told you this.
Yeah, y'all got.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, that's right.
But y'all can still vote. But please vote.
Yeah, please vote in the
No,
comments.
yeah, it's
Let us
never
know.
over. It's never. That's what I was about to say. It's never over. The vote's never over. Y'all go into the comments. Please let us know. What do y'all think? Does this movie hold up, or is it just a good movie? Just just a movie
Just a
that's
movie.
coming out now.
In the words of Lenny Kravitz, it ain't over till it's over. That's all. It ain't.
At the risk of getting somebody,
myself.
at the risk of getting somebody pregnant through this here television screen, I'm not gonna do my Lenny Kravitz impersonation.
Okay.
Because when you sing Lenny Kravitz, somebody get pregnant.
Somebody getting peepees.
But yeah, we can't afford the child support payments here at the Drunk
I can
Family.
barely support mine. You know what I'm saying?
But money, where can people find you on the interwebs? Not for like child support or anything like that.
Where can the
that?
courts find you?
You want to look for that episode of? You want to look for that episode of Maury? I'm just kidding. You know that used to be a thing I used to say when people used to be like, "Do you have kids?" I'd be like, I've never been on an episode of Maury before, so none that I know about. As of 2 years ago, can't say that anymore.
Yeah, that joke is retired.
Shout out to Mari. I saw him do an interview the other day.
Had to retire it. Had to retire. You got to retire some bits sometimes. You get older, you know. You can find me on Nerds at Night. Please follow the channel. That's where you can find these fine fellas to my left. Yeah, it's going to be to my left. They are hosting shows Mondays, and you will see Billy M on Thursdays. You will find them on a show of Whiskey and a Mystery, which is a new segment I've started on Nerds at Night, where we're pairing whiskeys with murder mysteries. Such a fun thing. If you're a whiskey fan, we're probably going to have some of your favorite whiskey influencers on there, and we're going to have some great whiskey picks for you. So go ahead and follow Nerds at Night, and they're all over Twitter and Instagram. If you're on any one of those places, you can follow me, Money Blake Weather, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. Nobody's added me on Snapchat, but I have gotten a lot of ads on Instagram. So just type in Money Blake Weather. I'm there. You can follow me. I'll follow you back. Also, like, I don't post a lot on Snapchat, so you're not missing out on any PP pics or anything like that. So
hello.
Goodbye. Yeah, none of that. So yeah, besides that though, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm doing work. Look out for Whiskey and a Mystery every Wednesday. We're going to have continuous episodes up until the time where people are just like, I've had too much whiskey. And then I'll be like, all right, we'll take a week break, but we're going to come back the following week.
It's a pee break. Just don't call it a week break. Call it a pee break.
Don't call it a comeback.
Always encouraged, never mandatory. Check out Whiskey and a Mystery. I love whiskeys and I love mysteries. And Whiskey Picks, ironically, was the name of my all-girl punk rock band that I managed in college.
That's right.
That's interesting.
That's right. One banjo in the rock band and 3 bass players. That's right.
Yeah, it was terrible.
They were young, but they sold out. They sold out.
Let's cut to a clip.
Sold out.
Hold on, I got it right here.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Where can the people find you on the interwebs, Bill?
Oh man, you can find me right here on the Nerds at Night channel and the Drunk Banthas channel. By the way, this is the first this is the first episode of Does It Hold Up to be on Nerds at Night. So welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh, that was nice. But yeah, you can find me right here on Nerds at Night and the Drunk Banthas channel every Monday, 8:15 p.m. Pacific time on the Drunk Banthas podcast. And you can find me, your favorite cousin's favorite cousin, every Thursday at 7:15 p.m. Pacific time on the excuse me. Yeah, well, on the Drunk Banthas channel and the Nerds at Night channel.
Yes.
It's the Bantha Bunch Show.
Yes.
Sometimes you'll find me there by myself. Sometimes you'll find me there talking and chit-chatting about, whatever with somebody else. Racism,
You never know what
sexism,
you're gonna get.
hard ticket to Hawaii.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And also, me and Alex are gonna start a new series for the members. We apologize to all the members of the Drunk Banthas channel. We should have been giving y'all more shit, but you know what? We're gonna give you some premium shit. We're gonna start doing almost a mystery science theater type thing where we're gonna do just terrible fucking movies, and we're gonna cover them right here on members only, lives and recordings. We'll just do them live, most likely, so we don't have to edit anything.
Yeah.
Can we put Bill O'Reilly? Can we put Bill O'Reilly in right now, being like, "Fuck it, we'll go live." Go live.
It'll be the intro of every episode.
Yeah, he'll just be the intro of every episode that we do, because this is gonna be off the cuff. It's gonna be great. Come on hang out with us. Yeah. Make sure you hit the join button, become a member on Nerds at Night and the Drunk Banthas channel. It's all for you, man.
Be a lot less structured, not classy like this show. But that's it for this show. Thank you for watching. A new episodes drop every other Wednesday-ish at 4:20. Check us out on all social media platforms at the Drunk Banthas. Please like and subscribe. It's not required, but if you don't, you will not be invited to the cookout. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Peace.